Hello, I'm Representative Larry Springer from the 45th Legislative District, which includes parts of Kirkland, Redmond, and Sammamish, plus the cities of Woodinville and Duval. This is my first legislative update of the 2017 legislative session. And in keeping with the last several updates from previous sessions, I have to tell you that job number one this year, again, will be trying to find the adequate funding to meet our McCleary obligation to fully fund K-12 education. This is the last budget year the legislature has before we are obligated by the Supreme Court decision to have fully funded K-12 education. That means that according to my caucus, we need to come up with somewhere between $2 and $3 billion of additional revenue in order to meet not only teacher salaries, but transportation costs, but the cost of supplies and materials, as well as class size reductions. So this is it. We have no more time. In keeping with that obligation, we created an education funding task force that met several times over the last year to come up with a proposal to the legislature on how that funding would occur. There were equal numbers of Democrats and Republicans on that task force. The reports were due in December. We turned in ours. The Democrats have proposed their plan. We're waiting for the Republicans to propose theirs. As soon as we have it, then we will begin the negotiations on what that final plan should look like. Which brings me to the first bill we passed off the floor. Every school district in the state has to plan its budget for next year starting in February. That means they have to know how much money they're going to get. And right now they don't know. And as a result of that, a lot of teachers may get layoff notices unless the legislature passed legislation that allowed districts to maintain their current levy rates. It's called the levy cliff. And it allows districts to maintain a higher levy rate than they would otherwise have. If, in fact, we are able to fully fund McCleary, that higher levy rate will disappear. But we had to give districts some assurances that teachers wouldn't unnecessarily get layoff notices and then turn around and rehire them. So that's the state we're in at the moment. We hope to complete this work by the end of April. Wish us luck, and if you have any suggestions, we'll take any that you have. As always, look forward to hearing from you. My contact information is at the bottom of the screen. Thanks again for listening. Talk to you in a week or two.